Holy moly, look at this day. Asheville, North Carolina. Getting out here in nature. Beautiful, beautiful. Just got out of a meeting, gathering of some really beautiful souls. A lot of people are going through some heavy stuff right now. And it helps me to appreciate my life because I was in there too. And life is always like this. You're never going to be able to rest. There's always going to be dynamics. And to be on an upswing today, which is the opposite of where I was last night and this morning in my head, is sometimes just about getting to a meeting and getting out in nature and making a video and talking to myself because I'm my best therapist. I don't need to pay somebody else to listen to me. I can make a video and I can talk it out with myself. I do have people that I can confide in and talk to and share things with, but I can do it here too, and this is what's great. The whole social media, making videos, having a profile, building something that you can look back on years later is awesome. I regret deleting 2 Facebook profiles that were maxed out at 5,000 people, but I completely deleted them instead of deactivated them. And I made a mistake by doing that because I lost a lot of history since 2007, 2008. And I wish I wouldn't have done that. So try to deactivate. Don't ever delete. Those records you'll never get back. And they say you can download the file, but you can't. There's no file to download. And when you go to open it up, the operating system has changed since then. So yeah, just deactivate. Anyway, but I have those memories in my head. The truth is social media isn't the same as everyday life. These are acquaintances, digital acquaintances. They only see a part of me. They only know a part of me, whatever it is that I share with the world. And, we have that discernment on what we share. Honestly, I keep a lot of stuff on private. I've got my own algorithm going, and I don't publicly share a lot of stuff. I do publicly share some things that are relevant to my business or other things, but I kind of have my own relationship with my profile, and I don't boast or brag, and I just try to share some joy. I share some difficulties too, because when you share difficulties, they get cut in half, and when you share joy, it gets doubled. But it only gets doubled with those that aren't jealous of you and aren't wishing for you to fail. Those people are out there. And it's unfortunate because these are people that I love, I've supported, and but they just don't like it. They don't like it. And it's a reality, I wish I could not address that, but I have to address that. I have people coming by sniping my page with little jealous jabs, trying to take shots at my character. And these are people that they're below me. They've got problems with many things that I'm not even aware of, but I can see on the surface. I can see when I look at them, they're acting and they're putting up a front, and they really have problems with alcohol or drugs, or maybe creating things in their life that they need to distract themselves from and insult other people to feel better. They're really low lifes. I had a guy the other day, longtime friend from my hometown. He's a bartender at a popular bar, and his girlfriend, I'm gonna assume it's his girlfriend because he got all butthurt about the whole thing, but she was at an open mic trying to do karaoke tracks for 3 songs, and she was doing a horrible job. And she had the host's telephone for reading the lyrics, and I was texting the host, a good friend of mine, that this is bad. The people that were sitting at my table were saying this is really bad. And so I texted Butch, it's almost like, is this over yet? Like, it was really bad. But apparently her boyfriend, this bartender, props her up, and everybody tells her she's amazing. And that's not doing her a service. That's not doing anybody a service. And so she read the text as I was texting him, and she got upset. And so instead of denying it and, like blowing it off, which I did at first, I was like, that wasn't about her. No, I denied it. I actually said, I'm going to take full responsibility. And I addressed it. I called her and I said, listen, I've been in the music business for 20 years as a solo artist. When I first started out, I sucked. And people told me I sucked. So I empathized with her. And I said, the only way I got better was when people told me that I sucked. And I wanted to get better. And so I did. And I was trying to relate to her, not give her advice and tell her, whatever the fuck this bartender dude turned it into. He twisted it up. And what did he say? He said, yeah, don't talk shit about people and then tell them it's for their benefit. But, I went to go back to address him and he's a coward. He's running away. He's blocking it. And this is what they do. They're jealous jabs. They're snipers. And they try to get you to question yourself. And you know what the problem is, But no matter how you handle things, with integrity, with honesty, with open-mindedness, and, you take responsibility, you come to people and you're forthright with your apology, and you try to make the best of it, they're still going to try to attack you. You could be a saint. Look at what they did to Jesus. I'm not saying I'm Jesus, obviously, but look what they did to fucking Jesus, man. They don't want to be called out on their own shit. When they see somebody else doing better than them, they look at themselves and they feel like dirt. So they're going to take shots at the person that is projecting and shining their light. And I've been on both sides of that. I know how it feels. But this bartender is a friend of my brother's, and my brother is one of those people that he completely can't stand me because, he's got issues. I'll just say that. And he hates me with a passion, and he's unwilling to take a look at himself and take responsibility for his side. And I made the mistake of, multiple things with him. But people are living in delusion, and they're unwilling to look at themselves. Thank God I have a program of recovery and self-reflection so that when people come and tell me that I need to be more self-aware, I can laugh at them, because that's all I do is stay self-aware every day. Being aware of what I can control, which is not much. I can only control myself and my reaction to things and my perception. So I look for positivity. I look for uplifting things. I try to tune into gratitude, where I listen within. I think about what it was like when I had shit credit. I was homeless. I was on drugs. I was stealing and manipulating and lying and freaking cheating and not on my highest path. And I look at myself today, and I'm still working through things, but I'm definitely better off today, where the little snipes from the little fleas, they don't bother me as much, because I know myself, and I know they're sad and they're weak and they're alcoholics and they've had to manipulate women. They've probably got STDs because they've been in the bar industry their whole life. They thrive at 4 a.m. in the morning. That's when that text came through on my Facebook page. It was 4 a.m. or something like that. So they were probably drunk. Maybe they felt empowered. But you can see when you go to address them, they run like cowards. And then they create more drama and more rumors about you and tell everybody and all their friends how bad you are. And it's really sad. So all you can do is send good intentions their way and hope for the best. But yeah, it's a great time to be alive regardless. And I'm in a better place today than I was before, one day at a time, doing the next right thing and taking responsibility. That's all I can do. If you're struggling out there, you're not alone. We're all going through it. And I wish the best for you and your family. Love you. Cheers.